lovers, we're back with our recurring segment of Am I the Asshole?
Yes. We love this segment. Mm-hmm. It's nice to hear all the different stories.
And it's been a minute since we've done it.
Yeah.
It really has been a while. We haven't done one of these.
Since Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I pulled up 2 long ones then.
I'll do my short one first.
Okay.
How about that?
Nice. Dive right into it.
Am I the asshole for not paying for my wife's friend's birthday dinner? I, male 27, went with my wife, female 22, ooh, age gap, to her
5
friend's...
years.
Yeah.
There's worse age gaps.
To her friend's birthday dinner. My wife's friend invited us out for her birthday. We went to a pretty nice restaurant. I was expecting to pay for mine and my wife's, of course, but when the waiter came to ask how we were splitting the check, my wife's friend said 1 check, and then told me, thank you. I was obviously taken aback, and I told her I wasn't planning on covering her dinner either. She ordered quite a few things, and all very pricey. Her friend said it was my birthday present to her, and I looked at my wife waiting for her to say something, but she just agreed that I should cover it. I refused and told the waiter to make it 2 separate and refused to pay. My wife's friend was pissed and had to use a credit card. My wife is now upset with me and said I should have covered her friend's meal, and instead I made a big deal. Am I an asshole? Should I have just paid? So it sounds like there was 4 of them. Because there was another friend.
Oh, there was.
In the mix. Yeah.
I took that as there was 3.
No, because then they said... Oh, no, her friend. Yeah. Her friend said it was my birthday present to... Oh, no, maybe that... Never mind. No, maybe it was just the 3 of them.
It's just 3 of them.
Yeah, he should have just paid.
Yeah.
The 3 of them? Oh, I don't know.
But how much did she order? And, like, how expensive was it?
It's one thing to go to a birthday dinner with your friends, but then to bring the boyfriend, expect him to pay? He's not your friend.
Yeah.
I find that weird. I don't think he had to pay.
I don't think so. I wish she being the friend would have asked him about it first if she was expecting it. Because
you're never gonna say that though.
What?
Like, hey, take me out for dinner for my birthday and pay for it. Like, the birthday girl wasn't gonna say that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Her friend should have texted the boyfriend or husband. What is he?
Husband.
Should have texted the husband and said, hey, like, are you covering the dinner or am I supposed to help?
Okay, so maybe she's thinking, like, this is a man, he should be paying for it. But I think, maybe in this situation, the man puts his card down, but as a friend, she should have just gave him money.
Yeah. I think it's embarrassing for him to say he didn't want to pay for the bill.
Yeah, right?
Like, at that point,
The back
you're
and
already
forth.
gonna do it. That's an awkward situation.
Well, then he refused until it was split.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
And maybe I'd break up with you.
You would.
That's embarrassing.
That's
pay
a
the
divorce.
bill. Pay the bill.
He said that she got a lot of pricey items. More than the others.
Then you learn maybe don't go out to dinner with them next time.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
that's true.
the bill is here. Be a man and pay it.
Yeah, or like pay and then deal with it after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if it really was that much. Like if she ordered $500 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
that would be crazy.
Like, yeah, how extreme are we talking? Is it like $50 that he's eating that he didn't want to like deal with? Or is it like 200 plus? Like,
I think we could safely assume that, like, the man and his wife maybe had $60, let's say, in total. Maybe the friend $80?
Yeah.
No, he made it sound like it was worse.
Yeah, but he could be lying.
Yeah, he could.
Being dramatic, as men do.
Yeah.
I think he should just pay the bill. And deal with it later.
I think best case scenario is pay the bill up front.
'Cause, like,
just deal with it after if you need to. If that's her friend,
yeah.
like chances are, like...
Yeah, don't make it awkward between now your wife and the friend.
Yeah.
And also, if you were signing up to go to dinner with your wife and her best friend, you should have already been planning to cover that. In my head, you should be planning to cover that.
Because he's a man.
Because he's the man.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the least you
But
could
if
do.
I were the friend, I would insist that he, I would not want that.
Well, yeah.
It's only 27 and 22-year-olds, too.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. And the friend is 20. I didn't add that part. The friend is 20.
Like, they're not that... It's not like he's rolling in dough, I assume.
I mean, he could be.
In this economy...
He could be.
Haley. If he was rolling in dough, he's not worrying about covering
If you're not rolling in dough, why are you agreeing to go out to dinner in the first place? If you can't afford to chip in, don't go out to dinner in the first place.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe he wasn't expecting to pay for the friend's dinner.
Then he couldn't really afford it in the first place. If he couldn't afford his meal twice, he shouldn't have been going out to dinner.
But he could, because he bought him and his wife.
That's what I mean. I mean, like, if he couldn't afford his date doubled, that means he shouldn't have been spending his money in the first place. It means he's budgeting.
People do say that if you can't, afford to double.
And I'm sure maybe this lady did double it. Maybe she went a little bit over, which I highly doubt. A 20-year-old can't even eat that much.
I wish there was an edit to this to see, like, I want to see the receipt.
Obviously, the birthday girl has some problems for expecting it. But in this situation, I would just avoid the controversy and put my card down.
I actually do think it makes a difference that she's 20.
Yeah.
Because she's kind of like a girl. She's a little girl.
She doesn't know. Maybe she does know when she's plotting.
Yeah. She also doesn't have money then.
Right,
Maybe.
and she shouldn't order out of her bracket either.
Mm-hmm. That's so rude. Especially if she was expecting him to pay and then she's just like ordering a bunch of shit.
That's problematic.
I want to see this in real life. I feel like
there's a lot of variables now. Like, we just uncovered a few scenarios talking through it.
Yeah.
I still think regardless, he should put his card down at the end. And if he wants to deal with it after, he could.
So is he an asshole?
For asking for the separate checks? Yeah. Because if you could still get one check and ask for the money later.
Yeah. That would be so awkward.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't want to deal with that. I would just deal with it after.
This has 800 comments. I wish I looked at them.
Oh my god. That's so many.
Only a day ago.
People are fired up.
The general consensus says he's not the asshole. It says that on the top. Wow. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I feel like they get it because it says, like, she ordered excess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she was ordering a reasonable amount, it would feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And also,
like, she probably way blew it then.
Yeah. And also her saying it'll just be one bill when the waiter comes. Mm-hmm. Let them say, oh, we got it.
Yeah.
Pretend.
Or say it's one bill and you cover it. That's another thing.
Yeah.
But to take charge and say that they're going to pay for it is crazy.
True.
Ugh, I would never do that. That's so icky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a bad scenario all around.
Yeah.
I see why you would take that to Reddit.
Yeah.
Like, some of these are silly. That one's actually like, oh.
I bet his wife is mad at him.
Probably. The friend is probably like, your husband's a dick.
Yeah, that sucks.
I think the age gap is not working in their favor in that regard, too.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm going to assume he's in corporate and he's just, like, got bigger things to worry about. And she's going to be nagging him about this now. Like, that's...
Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. You're saying he's not the asshole?
It's hard to say.
I'm saying he's not the asshole. I mean, I'm saying he is the asshole.
Yeah.
He could have solved it differently.
What do you think, Janina?
I
Only
think
for him.
Overall, not the asshole.
Okay.
Just awkward.
If she really spent that much money that he's posting about it anonymously to Reddit, like, I think it's got to be enough.
Yeah.
You know?
Might be.
Because if it was a reasonable amount, he would have just ate it.
Yeah, that's true.
And not posted about it.
Some people are stingy, though.
Yeah.
They could have been at McDonald's and she got a meal and they got a kid's meal. Like, you don't know.
But based on they said fancy items, I don't think it's McDonald's.
Hey, McDonald's meal is fancy.
That was a good one.
That is a good one.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll go next. Am I the asshole for ruining my daughter's dream Disney World marriage proposal?
I say yes, and I don't even know the story yet. Let's see if my mind changes. Oh, I'd be devastated.
My 51 female daughter, Sarah, 29 female, is a lesbian who is now engaged to Lily, 32 female. During Sarah's childhood, on multiple occasions, she had told me that her dream place to get engaged was Disney World. When Lily told me she wanted to propose to my daughter, I suggested Disney World. For Sarah's 29th birthday, her birthday present was that Lily and I were taking her to Disney World for her first time there. How was it your first time? Sarah seems so happy. This part is relevant to later events. She wore gray sweats, sneakers, and no makeup. While having fun, she got quote-unquote sweaty and stinky, her words. She looked like the happiest I've ever seen my daughter. I was filming her with my phone. Later that day, Lily proposed to Sarah, and Sarah said yes, then kissed her. I thought my daughter got her dream marriage proposal, but later that week, Lily expressed to me that Sarah told her she didn't like how both of them looked and smelled on her 29th birthday. That Sarah said if she had known this was going to be a proposal place instead of just a birthday present, she would have made sure that both of them looked like a princess. Mm-hmm. I told Lily to tell Sarah that Disney World was my idea, but Lily said she doesn't want me to take the blame. I had to beg Lily to allow me to take the blame before she gave me permission. When I told Sarah that Disney World was my idea, she lost it on me. She said how could I allow her to look that way on her proposal, that I should have made sure she looked like a princess, made sure the proposal came early in the day so she didn't get messy having fun before the proposal. Despite her telling me Disney World was her dream proposal place, she was completely surprised. Am I the asshole?
No.
What is she asking she's the asshole about?
She's mad that her mother let her
help
get
her plan
yeah,
better.
She was like, you let me get proposed to and I looked like this.
Meanwhile, it's your dream to go to Disney. You're going with your girlfriend of a million years and your mom, Sarah. Yeah, obviously something's going to happen.
Yeah, you should have put two and two together.
Yeah.
Take a hint.
Also, just look more presentable.
Yeah.
Grow up.
You're at Disney and you're not going to dress like a princess anyways? Right. Are you kidding me?
And I bet if the mom had said, get decent today, she would have been like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen. And it would ruin the proposal.
Yeah. That you were able to be surprised at, despite that being your dream proposal, and it's your first birthday vacation there with these two people.
I think that's so rude and, immature of the daughter.
I hope she wasn't disappointed in the moment.
It sounds like she was.
She said they were stinky.
And she doesn't like how they looked and that they were stinky. Because you could change the looks part by just doing a photo shoot. You're still on the vacation there. You have the ring. Go dress like princesses and do a photo shoot.
That's true. They could just redo it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could redo the pictures.
I feel like the daughter's problem is that when she remembers getting proposed to, she's going to remember being sweaty and ugly. But, grow up.
If that's what you're remembering, I don't think that's the relationship for you.
That's a great point.
You're supposed to just be like, oh my god, we're engaged. Wow, what a beautiful ring.
Yeah.
Thanks. That was my dream proposal. And you did it. Wow. Mm-hmm. And I was surprised because look how I looked. Haha.
Yeah.
Let's go clean up. Let's do, that would have been the appropriate happy response. The fact that you're focusing on being stinky and sweaty and looking bad.
Yeah.
And when you get to a certain age or a certain time in a relationship, you start to put two and two together. You're like, oh, it could happen today. Let me look into my outfit.
Yeah.
She could have dressed a little nicer. I'm sure the thought crossed her mind, oh, I'm in love with my girlfriend. Oh, my dream proposal is Disney World. Oh, my mom's coming on the trip with us. That's weird. Oh, it's my birthday. And you didn't.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
Yeah. There's a lot going on.
And the other fiance is probably sweaty too in the moment, so it's like, who cares?
Yeah, because it's Disney World or Land, either or. They're still hot as hell.
Yeah. Ugh.
And you can't smell the fucking picture, so who cares about the sweat?
This poor mom is not the asshole, in my opinion.
No.
Dang.
After hearing the context, no. She should have been a little more proactive. Come on now.
Yeah. Use your brain.
Because first of all, the only bad picture of me that I have at Disney World is me taking a nap somewhere. I don't think that constitutes as a bad photo.
It's not bad.
No.
All my outfits, always Disney related, never really showing up in sweats. But now that they have Disney ears, wear those. I always have pins and a lanyard. Like, you go to Disney World to immerse in the Disney experience. Next time I go back, I would totally go dressed as a little princess.
Aww.
And you didn't do that for your first time ever as an adult, knowing it's your birthday vacation and you... You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
And this is coming from someone who is also a fiance. And if that was my dream proposal would have been a beach, right? So if Alec didn't do it on our 5-year anniversary, which was like very close, like B, honestly, option A is just merging the two. So like, you know what I mean? Like every time we would have went to the beach, if he had proposed on the anniversary, I would have looked nice because I would have been expecting it until it happened.
Yeah.
So, I don't understand why you didn't set yourself up for success.
Grow up.
Folded.
Period. Coming from another fiance. I think, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell her to get over it.
Like, just focus on planning the wedding.
Yeah.
And if you're really that upset about the pictures, literally have a photo shoot while you're there.
Yeah, that's a great solution.
Am I the asshole for telling my brother-in-law to stop treating my husband like a child? So I, 48 female, my husband, 49 male, and my daughter, 16 female, attended my mother-in-law's birthday party. It was a large family gathering that included father-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, uncles, aunts, nephews, and nieces. Now, there's this brother-in-law, 54 male, whom I shall name Ken for this purpose, and he happened to be my husband's oldest brother. The thing about Ken is that he has this constant habit of lecturing my husband. For example, he was questioning why my husband had a Korean car, going on why they're no good, and how he should have bought a Japanese or German one instead. And other things like why
a Korean car?
Yes.
I thought you said green. I'm like, what? Sorry.
A Korean car versus German or Japanese.
Okay.
Sorry. Maybe I'm talking too fast.
It's okay, no.
And other things like, why on earth did you buy this jacket and jumper? They don't suit you at all. Have you bought gifts for mom? They better not be the cheap stuff that you don't put any thought into. Oh my god. Okay. At first, I chalked this up to an older brother looking out for his younger brother, but then the tone and the words he seemed to be using were overbearing. Not even my husband's mother and father nagged him like this, at least not in front of others. And as I've learned, Ken only targets my husband, and he doesn't boss his other siblings like that. My husband doesn't react too strongly when his older brother goes at him. He just nods along and says, okay then. I mean, I have tried telling my husband that he should just tell his brother to lay off him already. Anyways, here comes the issue. We were having dinner at the table, talking any random topics that come to mind. One of my sister-in-laws was asking if we had made any holiday plans. My husband mentioned that we are going on a trip to the Maldives soon, and of course, Ken butted in. He was like, oh really? So who organized this trip? Don't tell me that your wife did everything for you.
Oh.
I jumped in and pointed out that my husband had sorted out our trip. Then he questioned my husband, are your passports up to date? Have you checked if you need visas? Etc. After my husband answered everything, he said, wow, good boy, you're stepping up. Honestly, I was pretty peeved about this and thought this could not go on forever. As soon as Ken left to go to the bathroom, I made an excuse to leave the dining room and waited outside for him. When he came back out, I spoke to him. I told him as nicely as I could, you need to stop treating my husband like he is a kid and show him some respect. Let's just say Ken didn't like the way I confronted him. At first, he acted all confused and in denial, saying he wasn't disrespecting my husband. I kept insisting that he was. Once he reacted aggressively, who the hell do you think you are? What's it got to do with you? Is when I finally lost my cool. The commotion obviously got heard and we had to get split up. It made the rest of the birthday party pretty awkward after that. My other brother-in-law and sisters-in-laws were saying to me that it shouldn't be my place to speak on my husband's behalf. If he feels discomfort over what Ken said to him, he should be the one speaking up. With all things considered, am I the asshole? I don't think she's the asshole.
No, but I'm so, like...
I don't think she's the asshole. But I don't think the brother's the asshole either. I feel like he's just being a big brother.
Like, maybe she's just not used to their dynamic, and because if the other brother doesn't mind it sounds like it's just how they are.
Yeah, it sounds like it's how they've always been.
Yeah, but I don't think there's anything wrong with your partner coming in as fresh eyes to make you want more out of someone. Because that, like, going back to the perks of being wildflowers, we accept the love we think we deserve. I think the brother is accepting bad treatment.
But do you think...
Thinking it's love.
But he's, like, looking out for him.
If he's not bothered by it, then... Does it matter? Type of thing?
I guess not. But I see what she means when she says it's, like, the tone. And
Yeah.
She's definitely going to have a different perspective on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was thinking of my siblings while you said that. Because I would think that somebody would be like, whoa, you guys talk crazy to each other. But it's kind of just how we are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't think the older brother means any harm. But maybe he's not seeing his little brother as the adult. And he's still seeing him as a kid.
Right.
He said, good boy.
Yeah, it's really weird. But, like, we don't know the parents' dynamic. Like, he said the parents were never that involved in it. So maybe this big brother is...
Well, she said they didn't nag him.
Yeah.
So
which could mean, like, a multitude of things.
Yeah. But I feel nagging has a negative connotation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be nagged. So I associate that with, like, belittling or, like...
But it's also the perspective of the person writing in.
True.
I don't know. If my fiance had a brother that was looking out for him, I'd be like, cool, like, keep bothering him. Like, make sure he stays on track.
Like, I'm sure I would be judgy from an outside perspective because I'd be like, what the fuck? Why is he so rude to you?
Yeah.
But I'd have to be there to know.
Maybe the brother has, like, anxiety.
The older brother?
Yeah.
Could.
And he's like,
be careful.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Drive the safe car.
But I think it's also interesting
that part's weird.
Yeah. I think it's also interesting that she mentions that it's only to him.
Yeah.
Like, if it was more of a anxiety thing, why wouldn't it be to the other ones? And it's the oldest brother.
I mean, you think about, you don't know who was home with what sibling at what time. Obviously, we're never going to know this, but it could have been that the brother was the one taking care of the baby, and the other kids were in school or something.
True.
I feel like there's a reason to explain the relationship.
Yeah.
But which maybe the wife doesn't even know.
No.
Maybe.
Because I feel like my sister would be like that to me.
Mm-hmm.
So then, with all things considered, I don't think she's the asshole.
No.
No, I don't think the girlfriend is.
And I don't think she, like, maybe she could have waited and, like, called him after the birthday party, but, like, if she really was that fed up and it's been going on for that long, I see why she said something, too.
But, like, you're kind
and she
of
did
an
it
asshole.
in private.
She's kind of an asshole, though.
She did it in private?
Yeah, they went off away from the party.
So I don't think that's rude. I mean...
No, he made it a bigger deal.
I still think it's a little bit assholey to be like, stop being nice, stop looking out for my husband.
Well, she said stop treating him like a kid.
Yeah, that's her perspective on what this guy is doing to her husband. I feel like it's not her place. It's not her. I mean, it's her brother-in-law. It's not her brother.
She's just trying to stick up for him, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think she's kind of an asshole for it. She didn't have to say, like, you're not living with them. You see them for holidays. What's it really bothering you? And your husband is doing the work, so just brush it off.
I want to be a fly on the wall.
I know.
Round 2. I'm so excited. This is a good one.
Am I the asshole for telling my wife that working a ton is necessary right now? My wife and I have been together since high school, and we've been married for a few years. After we both graduated college, I went straight into the workforce. She took a year off due to some serious family issues. Not her fault, we both agreed it was the right move. And once those were resolved, she decided to go back to school to get her master's. I fully support her. She's smart, and the degree will open a lot of doors. We agree she would focus entirely on school and not work during this time. As you probably know, the economy has been rough, especially in my industry. My company has been hitting hinting at layoffs. So for the past several months, I've been picking up extra projects to make myself more valuable. It's been a lot of long hours, late nights, but I'm trying to protect my job and my position. I'm also just trying to make sure we have enough money coming in to cover rent, food, and life in general. Last week, my wife told me she needed to talk. She said she's been feeling increasingly resentful because I'm working so much and she barely sees me. She said she's lonely and that it's like I'm not even around. I get where she's coming from. Grad school is stressful and isolating. But I pushed back and said that given our situation, I don't have much of a choice. One of us needs to make money while the other is in school, and right now that's me. I told her it's temporary and things will get easier once she graduates. That did not go over well. She said it's going to be something, first college, then her family situation, now grad school, and that I need to find a way to balance work and life or this isn't going to be sustainable. Since then, things have been tense, we're talking but it's chilly. I'm not trying to ignore her or neglect her, but I'm just trying to keep us afloat. Am I the asshole?
No.
There's a lot to unpack here. I don't think he's the asshole.
I mean, if she's not paying the bills, can she really have an opinion about it? He's paying the bills. That's why he's not home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, I don't know what he does for work, but, like, even if he was home, maybe he would just be working. Like, what's the difference then?
And if you're studying for grad school also, you're not going to be present with him when he's home.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of schoolwork that comes with that you do outside of the classroom.
I'm sure.
Has to be.
I'm trying to see the comments and, like...
She's probably just overwhelmed and isolated.
Definitely. And she's just taking it out on him.
Wrong guy to take it out on, I think.
He sounds like a really level-headed man.
Yeah.
He seems to see both sides of it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad.
It sounds like she needs to hang out with her friends.
I don't think she has time.
Yeah.
So then what is she looking for? Because if she doesn't have time to hang out with her friends, how is she going to hang out with him? Because your friends could go over and hang out with you. Like, it's just a matter of you having time for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh.
That's so sad.
I mean, she's definitely feeling alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not like he said, get a job then.
Yeah.
You're also in school. There's clubs, no? Like...
But she wants, like, quality time with her lover.
Yeah. I know. It's not... It's just not an easy situation.
I know.
Like,
He's like, though, he's not the asshole. Like, you have to pay the bills.
I think the situation is the asshole. I don't think either one of them individually is an asshole.
I think she's kind of out of line for complaining to him about not being around.
I mean, yeah.
So that kind of makes her the asshole.
Yeah, but, like, she's doing it because she wants to hang out with her husband.
Yeah, but she's got to look around.
Yeah, she's got to read the room.
Like,
I'm not disagreeing with you.
He's doing this so that she's able to go to school and do this without stressing about a job.
Yeah.
I mean, he could say, hey, I can back off, but then you're going to have to get a part-time job.
He's too kind.
She'll have to become a part-time student and work part-time.
Mm-hmm.
So he can work less. And they can spend more time together.
And then she'd be working more and she still wouldn't have time to see him.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, they would only hang out together, like, after work for, like, 1 to 2 hours.
No.
One of the comments said that he should divorce her.
Oh my god!
Because they said if that's how she's responding to
Honestly, though.
I think that's extreme. I think they need couple therapy at most.
With what time and money?
Well, okay, yeah, the time one can't do it. Like, it would have to be after grad school or after work calms down for him.
The marriage will be over by then.
No, but if they've been together in high school and they want to, like, work through it, I think they just should go talk it out. Like,
yeah.
It's so interesting to see, like, what couples will put up with. Like, what makes you draw the line of staying with somebody? Because there's certain things that I would say, like, no, that's it. But others people, that's fine. It's okay.
That's true.
Well, because, and I say this because, like, what if work is only temporarily bad for him for the next 3 more months?
Mm-hmm.
Not for nothing.
But then did you see how she said, it's not just right now. Mm-hmm. If it's not work, then it's going to be my family. So it sounds like there's like some deeper problems
I think it's
here.
a perspective thing with her, and she's trying to find examples of ways to always be mad at him.
That's why I said I think they need therapy.
That would help.
Yeah.
Because if you're bringing up stuff from the past, you're not over it then.
Mm-hmm.
This week's sponsor.
Or you're talking out of anxiety.
Better help.
Better help.
No, this week's sponsor is Anxiety by Doechii.
Oh, that's that song?
I hate that song.
Oh my god.
Which one is that?
Anxiety.
Somebody's watching me. My anxiety.
Can't stand. I skip it
I don't
when it
know
comes
this
on the
song.
radio. Yeah, you do.
Wait, is the one's like,
Somebody's watching
watching
me.
me.
It's my anxiety.
Yeah.
It's my anxiety.
I didn't know that was
Don't
Doechii
try
that
getting
sang
me-
that.
Yeah.
Because she
Random.
sampled.
Somebody's watching me. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she sampled
Haley's gonna have
somebody.
to cut this all. Sounds like garb.
She's gonna play it back later and just go, I hate this song. So he's not the asshole.
He's not the asshole.
No.
She needs a reality check and
Yeah.
they need therapy.
Correct.
And they need to play anxiety.
That's not my prescription. Am I the asshole for cutting off my best friend of 12 years because I caught her lying?
Mm.
So my ex-bestie, let's call her Katie. Me and Katie had movie plans last week. We were to go on Friday, but the show was fully booked, so I said, let's do same time tomorrow. So I booked tickets for Saturday. Non-refundable, entirely from my pocket. It was the second day of screening, so the tickets were still super expensive. An hour before the show, she calls me and says she had an emergency dental appointment for her braces. She said, "Don't you remember I told you about the appointment? I told you last week." She didn't. She never told me. She was lying. But I was like, okay, don't stress about it. I'll take my brother instead. I have another friend, Ari, who recently moved to another state. She was back in town. I had asked her to hang on Saturday because it was previously decided that the movie was on Friday. But she had told me that she already had plans on Saturday, so I was like, okay, we'll meet next time you're in town. It's Sunday morning. I open Instagram just to scroll through stories, and I come across Ari's story of her, Katie, and a bunch of other friends hanging out at a restaurant 5 minutes from the theater on Saturday.
Wait, so they were at the same place?
Did Katie really have to make such pathetic excuses? Couldn't she have straight up told me before I booked the ticket? Did she not know her schedule? And did she have to go so far as to try and gaslight me into thinking I forgot about her appointment? This isn't even the first time she lied. She gaslights and lies all the time. She'll randomly test me saying, "You remember I told you about so-and-so on so-and-so day?" And I don't know if she's lying or I have bad memory. I can't even lie and say, "Oh yeah," to make it less awkward, because then she always hits me with the, "Haha, I never told you that."
What? That's the end?
That's it.
What?
Okay, she sounds
Wait,
really
so-
manipulative.
Yeah.
I mean, the friend is not... No.
She said, is she the asshole for cutting off her best friend of 12 years because she
No.
was lying?
No, cut them off. Bro, that would piss me off.
Was she always like that? Or did
Mhm.
something happen?
No,
Said she's always like
says-
that. She gaslights and lies all the time.
Why were you friends with her for that long then?
Maybe.
Like, that would drive me nuts.
Yeah.
Not knowing if I could ever consistently hang out with you, like...
No, not even the hanging out, but it's just like she's mad that she's lying. Like, just say that
Well,
you're not
Just
there.
say, yeah.
That you're busy. Or, like, just say, I'm doing this.
Yeah,
Instead of lying.
Or just, I can't. You don't even have to...
yeah.
If you don't want to elaborate, don't elaborate. Just don't lie either. Like,
Yeah.
that... That's what I'm saying. Look, it's
And
like,
then don't
why are
post
you
it on
lying? 'Cause you
Instagram
don't...
and get caught.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
cover your tracks.
fucking
Come
stupid.
on. I think that's crazy. I don't blame her for cutting her off.
No, I don't either.
Mm-mm.
That does suck, though. It's a long friendship.
And
But,
also, that's so sad and petty. Like,
Yeah.
them hanging out without her. Just
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best friend is rude because she could have just canceled the movie on Friday and said, "Oh, I'm not available on Saturday." Instead, she said yes, made her buy the ticket, and then canceled last minute. That's worse
It is. It is worse.
Mm-hmm.
than just saying no in the first place.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope she went to the movie with
I think
someone
she went
else.
with her brother.
Oh, she did? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
That's crazy.
Nah, you're not the asshole.
No.
Not at all. I'm
Do
so
what you gotta
sorry
do.
for you, though.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for warning another coworker that her job was at risk by telling her something my work bestie told me in confidence? My best friend at work will call her Sam, and our other coworker will call her Ava. Sam and I have been working at the restaurant together for the past 6 years, and we have become pretty close. We're each other's, I wasn't supposed to tell you, but of course I'm going to tell you, work friend. A rumor started at work that Ava was stealing tips. Sam told me that another one of our coworkers reported this to management, even though there isn't really any proof, so Ava went under investigation. A different coworker, one who was also known for being a compulsive liar, started the rumor that Ava has a habit of being drunk on the job, and that Ava told her, "I'm drunk," directly to her face while on shift. That coworker also reported this to management. Sam told me this info immediately after she heard about it, and now is under investigation for that too. Oof. If you've ever worked at a restaurant, you know that people talk a lot of shit about each other all the time, and the environment can be really toxic. Ava moved out of state with her husband, 2 children, and basically the clothes off her back, and has been hustling and working hard at the restaurant to make ends meet, and she's doing a great job. Her husband recently lost his job, and I felt really bad for her that everyone was talking about her committing all of these fireable offenses behind her back, so I decided to give her a heads up that she was under investigation and to take care of herself and have a backup plan, because people have been fired from there for a lot less. Ava was shocked when I told her. She said all of this was completely untrue and was upset that people would say that. Whether she's telling the truth or not, I just couldn't in good conscience sit on the information, knowing a mother of 2 with a jobless husband could be fired at any time for things she didn't do. It got around to Sam that I told Ava what people were saying about her. Now she's saying I've broken her trust and she won't be able to share things with me anymore. I tried to explain to her that I wasn't breaking her trust, but I was looking out for someone whose livelihood was at stake, and that seemed bigger and more important. I thought Sam would share the same sentiment, but now she's saying she's going to be more reversed around me and can no longer trust me. Am I the asshole for telling Ava something Sam thought I wouldn't repeat? Should I mind my own business? Did I do the right thing?
Okay, I have a question. Is Ava stealing tips, or is Ava the drunk?
Both. Allegedly.
There's rumors.
So the alleged, I assumed that the drunk part was like a lie. But people actually think she's stealing tips though, right?
Yes, but a rumor started that she was stealing tips. There's no proof. At least not that any of the employees know of. And people have been fired for less.
But if she's stealing tips, like I think she should not work there.
Yeah, but if the rumors are coming from no merit, I think telling a mom to prepare to feed her kids is like not the wrong thing to do.
Yeah,
no, I think she should have warned her. I think it's fine she warned her.
Yeah, she's definitely not the asshole for warning her at all.
It is strange that all these rumors are just randomly coming up, though.
Yeah, like I know restaurants can be drama.
Do they not like her because she's the new girl?
Like,
I don't know.
Like, is it kind of like high school vibes where you just have to like survive and then like you're in?
That's so scary. That sounds so hard.
I hope this lady is not actually stealing the tips.
Too. That would be dumb to do. If your husband lost his job and you have kids to feed, don't do shady things.
Yeah, work extra shifts.
Yeah. If the rumors are completely untrue, then she shouldn't have even had to say that.
Yeah, which maybe they are, because she had no idea that she was under investigation by management. So maybe in their internal investigation, they found out that it was all nothing.
Or they hadn't started it yet, like it was brewing, but they hadn't confronted her about it.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
And I mean,
I don't think a restaurant would F around with someone stealing tips. I think they'd move on that pretty fast.
Yeah. The girl that felt betrayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. But like, What are you
It's
gonna
so
do?
high school.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
start the rumor then.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, it
this,
didn't sound like she started the rumor. She's just like spreading it.
She spread it. Isn't that just as bad, if not worse?
Like, I would feel sick too if I told somebody and they repeated it. But honestly, at the end of the day, like, whatever. It's gonna.
and you're going to repeat it anyway, so why not repeat it to the person who is impacted
Yeah.
by it?
And all of this chaos exists only in the restaurant. Like, it doesn't
It's
affect
so
her outside
silly.
world, so who actually cares?
And, like, this is about to affect her real
Yeah.
life with her 2 children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their house, I assume.
Yeah, probably everything is up. No, that's ridiculous.
Crazy.
The politics of jobs is so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for this week's Am I the Asshole, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was fun.
That was fun.
They were good.
These
We
were
haven't
good
done one of
ones.
these in a while.
Yeah.
It felt good.
Mm-hmm.
Leave us any requests that you have down below. Maybe we should do a bridal edition again.
Yeah.
I'm coming up on my 1 year of being engaged.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Isn't that
We could.
crazy?
That'd be fun. Yeah, let us know if there's any themes you want to see for Am I the Asshole. I love these. They're so much fun.
Yeah.
Let's do a 4th of July theme.
There's gotta be some in there.
What?
There's gotta be.
We'll be very
So
ahead of the
random
game.
to spark your
Well, it's like somebody's holiday.
excitement. Memorial Day weekend is coming.
It is.
Well,
my
I
favorite
assume
holiday.
we'll talk about other things. You have vacation. I have my birthday. Like,
God.
we've got lots to talk about.
Mhm.
So be sure to subscribe / follow wherever you are on social media. We're there.
Mm-hmm. And we'll see you next week, neighbor.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.